in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he finds Austin complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Marquise Bell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry here for Ken Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive
yard, all they need, but it's third down.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get it at the 12. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jeremy Ruckert
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Walker. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Now a 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Herbert now.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Here's Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ken Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. Get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Austin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the give, this is Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Tua. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter. That was the play of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
Big strides, look at him go.
And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Herbert.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's Walker.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Here's Walker.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Two are going to throw.
Finds Pickens out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Harris. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to Hawk. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Xavier Legette, an even 90 yards. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for two. In motion goes the tight end. The two are going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.